Son of a bitch.
Resident Evil 2 Remake. Probably the best remake ever made. Millions were wondering, what if this game, from the PS1, had the PS4 or Xbox One graphics? Nowadays it's very common to hear, I want a remake of, just to hear the exact same people saying, nah, I prefer the original, even though the game hasn't been released yet. Sounds familiar? This game wasn't the case. Resident Evil 2 Remake got a pretty good reception, having people around the world loving it. Hype for this game was there at the very beginning. Since the first trailer you could feel it. And in January 25th of 2019, people would experience for the first time what a good remake was like. Transition from this to this was pure gold. A demonstration on how to give love to your own piece of art by the hand of Capcom. Now, we are in the Resident Evil 30th anniversary, and a brand new game is heading by the end of this month. Under the name of Requiem, Resident Evil 9 will have Grace Ashcroft and Leon S. Kennedy as the protagonists. The GOAT himself will be back, and this time ignoring all side characters except the blonde ones and Ada, if she makes an appearance of course. Such a chat. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why this remake was a success, why the third one was a disaster, and what made the fourth one the perfect remake? Well, if you allow me, a normal player, I'll try to give you the answer based on what I have experienced while playing it.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I said don't move.
I'm just passing through. I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
I tell you what, you're gonna turn around and go right back out the way you came in.
Think about this. You are heading to Raccoon City to begin your job as a police officer in the RPD. You stop at a gas station to fill your car's tank, and then you hear a noise. Exploring the insides of the shop, you find the source from it. A sheriff struggling with a man. Then, the nightmare starts, with the same man savagely ripping the flesh out of the neck of the sheriff. You have no choice but to fire your gun and get out of that place, surrounded now by enemies. You made it out with a woman named Claire Redfield, who, like you, has no clue of what's going on. Your goal now is to seek answers in Raccoon City. This is how Leon's first day as a police officer starts, making his way through the living hell that is Raccoon City, arriving at the RPD just to find out that he is prisoner of the nightmarish things lurking the area. Only a survivor already infected to help him. Moments later, we'll have to kill him. Or what's left of him.
Marvin. Oh no. Damn it. I'll stop this, Lieutenant. I promise.
Now, that's the way this game welcomes us, and it's brilliant. They already put you in a situation where you better learn the basics really quick or you're gonna suffer a lot. Now, they present us how to play the game. You have a gun, but finding bullets or powder to make them is not easy, depending on the difficulty of course. But I know a lot of you had this problem playing it on hardcore, which, in my opinion, is the best way to play it if you want to feel that characteristic fear of a survival horror. Allow me to explain myself. Once I heard this, in horror, you can't be comfortable. Think about this. You find yourself in a normal room. Let's say this room, where you save your progress. Total silence, only regular noises made by the lamps. Nothing else happens, but still, you feel something's wrong about this place. is no place to be comfortable, to be honest. It gets worse when you hear Mr. X's footsteps. Well, to me, the main idea of a horror game is to keep you in a constant state of alert, watching your step every time you make it to a new part of the map. When playing these type of video games, you need to be aware of something very important: the resources. Healing objects and ammo are the two essential in every survival horror game. But here's the thing: Resident Evil gives you an inventory which you can expand, but when you're starting the adventure, you'll find that keys or important objects reduce the amount of things you can carry. We have the vaults, yes, but what if you're not close to one? I always like to put this example of the sewer where you need to find these components. In this room, you find two of them, but there's also a flamethrower, which can make things way easier when it comes to bosses. But again, if you haven't found more hip pouches, you're gonna have to return later if you want it. Now, let's talk about the enemies. We have the classic zombies. They are indeed terrifying. You may think they are slow and stupid. No, my friend, let me tell you something. The AI of these undead is beautifully well designed. They trick you by making subtle moves, causing a waste of ammo and getting closer to you in the process. Also, remember this: if it's one zombie, it's okay, but if there are 3 or 4 of them in these claustrophobic spaces, you better run and rethink your strategy. What can I say about lickers? They may be blind, but their hearing skills are something terrifying. Walking slowly in a hallway or in a room with one of these is really scary, and it gets worse when they get closer to you. The dogs are okay. I mean, they are a nuisance and represent an equally big threat, and they are fast as hell. We have the Sewer's G variant creatures, which are the hardest to kill if you don't know their weak point, and honestly, these are, to me, the most horrifying things you can find in this game talking about looks. And then we have the Ivies, which are immortal. Yes, you can stun them by shooting the yellow spots in their bodies, but they'll come back to life again eventually. All of these represent what I told before. You are the prisoner here. The embodiment of nightmare lurks in every corner of every zone we visit.
You gotta be kidding me.
If you pay attention, we only have 2 bosses in this game: William Birkin and the Tyrant. I didn't count the alligator since this is more of a sequence in my opinion. We face Birkin 5 times counting the real ending, 6 if you play Claire's Path, and we have only 1 encounter against Mr. X. This is brilliant. The way they developed these battles in the original one and the remake is pure gold. Again, only 2 bosses here, but those 2 are nightmare fuel. I want to talk about Leon. As you have seen all the way through this video, I've only shown gameplay of him. This due to the upcoming Requiem, in which he's one of the main protagonists. I just love the way Capcom has developed Leon over the 2 remakes. Paying attention to the original ones, you clearly see that Leon's personality hasn't changed that much. It feels that Raccoon City's events were just a normal thing. Here, it changed drastically. You see the rookie, a normal guy who has fulfilled his dream by becoming a police officer, just to find out that all of that was burned in the cruelest way possible, witnessing a whole massacre of innocent people. And I like to put this scene as an example of it.
Emma. Just go. Just give us some privacy.
It's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him?
We all know at this point that Ada survived the fall, but Leon didn't. Losing so many people in front of him without any chances of helping them was a big weight on his shoulders he still carries till this present day. The voice actor, Nick Apostolides, did a wonderful job with Leon's voice change from Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 4. Just listen to this.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day.
Okay guys, concerning Requiem, for those that don't know, Requiem stands for a mass for the repose of the souls of the dead. I truly want to believe that Leon isn't going to die. They are teasing some things that honestly are worrying the RE community. I heard some people saying, if Leon dies, Resident Evil dies with him. I think this is exaggerating. Latest trailers show that Leon has an infection on his hand. Maybe he'll find a cure. Remember, Requiem can have more symbolisms than we think, and we will see it soon. Thank you for watching this video. It means so much to me. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember that you can help me by giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Feel free to share your opinions on the commentary section. It'll be an honor to read you all. I wish you the best for you and your beloved ones. Raven out.